don't mind negativity. I watch when I hear about negativity. I watch it like just people that there's a guy named Redbar who has a. I actually like the guy. And
his podcast.
He
hates us. He hates me too.
But he hates everything about me. I think he hates everything about me, but it makes me laugh.
Clicks. I think it just gets.
They're using you, Howie.
Using me?
He hates me too.
Well, then I'll use him. Can I play a clip of Redbar talking about just who I am and what I've done?
Is he going to claim? Is he going to claim this podcast if we play his clip?
Would he?
I think he would.
Not if I do it at like a split screen.
But he's talking about you though.
I'm commenting. Redbar. I watch him.
He plays our whole podcast though and comments on it.
And I don't. He can do it. He don't care. I don't care. This
Okay.
doesn't bother me, but it's kind of funny. What? Listen to him. Yeah. Listen to this.
We all know Howie. This is how we do it. You know that guy, Howie Mandel, had a show called "This Is How We Do It."
See what I did there?
Playing off the song "This Is How."
That was a
We
while
Do It.
ago. You had that.
And
yeah, but he's talking about this
between
now.
breaks and the bumpers and stuff. It goes, "This is how we do it."
See, he's explaining
But
to
it was
the people.
a Howie Mandel show.
See?
Isn't that cringe as fuck?
Cringe
this
as
is
fuck.
How we do it.
Wait, is this new?
Here.
This one isn't new. I watched the one with Tony.
Wait, it's okay. I'm going to show them.
You have a plan. Shut up, Jackie. I have a plan. I have an order of things that I need to get to. Stop it. You're messing with it.
No,
That's what
it's
that
okay. You
means.
could say.
No,
you could
go
say,
ahead. You do
say
your
what you were
thing.
saying. He
You
talked
do
about
your-
me on Tony, right?
Yeah, no, with Tony on ours. That's the one I saw. He talked about when Tony was on ours.
I don't think we have that loaded, do we?
I don't know, but he hated us.
But I don't mind being hated.
It's okay to be hated, but he's doing it with such a superior attitude, as if he's accomplished anything in his life.
He's got a really good podcast.
He has a podcast.
He's got a good podcast criticizing other podcasts.
What's his name?
Red Band. I don't know what his real name is. Redbar. I don't know what his.
I comment on his podcast.
So do I. I give him.
Yeah.
I give him a thumbs up. I give him a heart, and the harder he goes on me, the more. Here's the way I feel.
I don't understand that.
What do you mean?
I don't understand that. I mean, he's clearly going out of his way to belittle you, and
it doesn't belittle me.
And I know it's not doing that to you, but that's his whole reason.
No, it isn't. Here's my feeling. Here's my feeling. My whole overall feeling. And I've talked about this before, and you were with me when this momentous moment struck me. Do you remember when we played at? It was a huge moment in my career, and maybe yours. We played at Radio City Music Hall.
Of course.
Okay.
How am I going to forget that?
Radio City Music Hall, which I've talked about so many times. I sold out 2 shows at Radio City Music Hall.
It was amazing.
7,000 people at the end of the first show are walking out onto the streets of New York, teaming out onto 7th Avenue. 7,000 people are coming in.
Radio City
Music Hall. And I'm looking out the window of my dressing room between shows. 14,000 people, the 7,000 coming in and the 7,000 coming out.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. The cops are out there directing traffic. There's stanchions. I have really created a quagmire in the center of the city that never sleeps. In the center of the city where they say if you can make it there, you can make it everywhere.
You did, and you did.
And my wife and I are in my dressing room. We're looking out and we see this teeming, excitement getting in and out of the building. And Terry says to me, my wife says to me, "What are you thinking?" And I realized in that moment that there's 14,000 people in that couple of hours who are coming and want to laugh with me and want to enjoy me
and love you,
and are going to make a moment, and we're going to make a memory together, and we're going to.
And they're excited.
And they're excited. Nobody's more excited than me, because my whole life I spent mostly without a friend, mostly being up until that point without as a pariah. And now I found this gift of comedy, of stand-up comedy.
God bless you.
Yeah, and that's how I feel about it. But I realized that in this city, of one of the biggest cities in the world, of maybe in Manhattan, there's like 10 million, or New York City, there's 10 million people.
I'm still counting.
Okay. 14,000 people came to see me, which means 9,986,000 people don't give a shit. And what I realized is no matter how successful you think you are, no matter how, there's always mostly people who don't give a shit and a lot of people who don't like what you're doing.
That's weird thinking, man.
But so anyway, you have an important call?
No. I did send.
Okay, go ahead.
I did send the guys the YouTube
healthy way
video
of
I
looking
was
at it,
talking about where Redbar is his
Yeah,
name, right?
yeah.
Redbar World. I think that's his YouTube channel, where he was talking about our interview with Tony Hinchcliffe, and he just went off. He watched the whole interview live and would stop it and just shit on. Also, Tony. He's not a Tony fan, is he? He's not a Tony fan either.
He doesn't like a lot of people.
Yeah, I think that's.
But isn't that his
shtick.
stick?
Yeah, where he
I
doesn't
went and
like
did
anyone.
Kill Tony, which I love.
When did you do Kill Tony? I love Kill Tony.
Me too.
Yeah.
And I love doing it, and I love Tony Hinchcliffe, and I love, he just didn't like the, you have that? Do you want to play a little piece of what he said about?
Is this the one that I just sent you, or is this the one that he did?
It's the one you sent.
Okay.
Just show me a little bit of it.
When did you do Kill Tony?
A couple months ago.
Oh,
But this is that same guy I just showed
Guest is
you.
in the elevator.
Yeah.
We are in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And today's guest, well, are you playing the theme song now?
Cold open.
He makes fun
You
of
like
me.
that?
Very cool. Yeah, this is Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel.
I'm Jacqueline Schultz.
You
And
did.
we are in
What are you feeling for Tony?
I mean, that hurts, huh, Tony? And he's got to admit it. How will he excuse himself from this one? Let's see the
talks like a
the
weird.
lengths.
I like the way he
he'll,
talks. I like
go
his
through
voice. I
to,
like his look.
get out of
It's
this jam.
affected. It's not
Comedy.
real.
Why is it niche
How do you
as
know?
opposed to niche?
Because nobody talks like
I
that.
did say that wrong.
Imagine that punk ass daughter corrects you like that with that smirk on her face.
You have a smirk.
Yeah.
Comedy?
Punk
Why
ass
is it
daughter.
niche as opposed to niche?
I did say that wrong. I took a
It's
chance
it's
there.
the hard CH.
Yeah.
I hate when you do that, though. I hate when you call people.
You know what?
out
He
on
took the
shit.
E
Yeah,
off.
oh, but you loved it just as you got off on it. You were fucking squirting downstairs with it with your
Okay, and I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this.
Thank you.
But he just rips every moment apart.
Yeah,
What?
He hates me.
He's not worthy of having an opinion of it.
Yes,
Why?
he
Yes, he
is.
is. Everyone can have an opinion.
Yes, he is. I love you.
commented too. I think I said something nice.
Keep fucking with me.
Red bar, fuck you.
No, fuck with me. I'm telling you, it
they
doesn't
didn't like
bother
my
me.
hair. They said that I look like someone else because my hair sucks.
You know what? First of all,
Your voice
here's-
sounds like a
here's the way I.
clothespin is on your balls. How about that, Red Bar?
Wow,
You're
you got him.
so- yeah.
You got him. You got him. Lou got him. Lou got
I
him
actually-
bad.
Don't fuck with this show, man.
Because you know that if you put a clothespin on your balls, you know how that changes your voice every time.
I have to tell you, I do like it though, and he is good at what he does because
No, he's not.
I sat through our whole podcast and our whole interview, and I was still entertained all the way through his take on our interview.